the video, make sure you guys click the subscribe button and turn on the post notification bell for daily uploads. Welcome back to Chelsea News TV, and today we're going to look at Chelsea can repeat their favourite transfer trick by targeting 3 Bundesliga wonderkids. The Blues have made a habit out of signing young attacking players that have started to thrive in the Bundesliga. The Bundesliga has become one of Chelsea's favourite destinations to shop in recent seasons, and for good reason too. Few divisions possess the same amount of young attacking talent as the German top flight. It is where Jadon Sancho owned his vast array of skills before joining Manchester United this summer, where Erling Haaland continues to plunder goal after goal, and where Coburn graduate Jamal Musiala is currently starring. Understandably, Chelsea haven't been afraid to spend big to secure Bundesliga stars. In January 2019, the Blues agreed a deal worth up to £60 million to secure Christian Pulisic's signing from Borussia Dortmund. A little more than 18 months later, deals for Timo Werner and Kai Havertz were struck with the RB Leipzig and Bayer Leverkusen for £50 million and £70 million respectively. All in played important roles for Chelsea last term. Big performances were delivered in the Premier League and Champions League, and key goals were scored. Yet given the experience each possessed, that should have been no surprise. Werner, Havertz and Pulisic all handed their senior debuts at just 17 years old. From that moment on, they were first team regulars. Tellingly, the two Germans reached 50 league appearances before their 19th birthdays. Pulisic, meanwhile, hit the landmark just 68 days after celebrating his. Chelsea gained the best of both worlds when Pulisic, Werner and Havertz arrived at Stamford Bridge, and if Chelsea want to stick to their formula of signing young stars with experience beyond their years, here are 3 players they should target next summer. So the first person on the list is Jude Bellingham. The midfielder is closing in on 100 senior appearances in club football and is a regular in Gareth Southgate's England setup. It's impressive, and all the more so given Bellingham only turned 18 years old in June. When Bellingham has achieved at such a young age is not normal. He was a fixture in the Birmingham City side in the Championship at just 16. He got his move to Borussia Dortmund at 17 and has thrived in German football. This term, Jude Bellingham has started each of Borussia Dortmund's opening 5 fixtures. He is a key figure in the Bundesliga Giants' midfield, a player unafraid to take responsibility. I love the way he plays football, Borussia Dortmund boss Marco Rose said in the summer. I think he's an aggressive player who does so much for the team but also plays football with such confidence for his relatively young age. It is likely Jude Bellingham attracts Premier League interest next summer. Chelsea have kept tabs on the England international's progress since he emerged at Birmingham, while Manchester United and Liverpool have previously been linked. Capable of playing as a number 8 or in a double 6, and with 2 seasons of Bundesliga experience under his belts, Jude Bellingham would be a good fit for Chelsea's midfield, which will need refreshing in the seasons ahead, with Jorginho and N'Golo Kante both in or approaching their 30s. So when it comes to Jude Bellingham, he is a midfielder that can come into that squad, come into that Chelsea team, learn from the best midfielders in the form of Jorginho and N'Golo Kante, and at 18 years old, he can dominate for the Chelsea midfield in the next 6, 7, 8 or 10 seasons as a Chelsea player, and he could be a player that Chelsea targets. So the next person on the list is Gio Reyna, a burgeoning American star who is honing his game at Borussia Dortmund. Sounds very familiar, doesn't it? But that is perhaps where the comparisons between Pulisic and Gio Reyna end. What he did in Germany was amazing, and it's cool to be compared to him as he's doing so well now in the Premier League. The 18-year-old told Bundesliga.com in 2019, but I'm trying to create my own path because we are very different players. The way he created a path for Americans to come to Germany, and especially now in Dortmund, for me is really exciting. So yeah, he's done a lot of great stuff. Yet so has Gio Reyna since he broke into the Dortmund side in January 2020. An elegant passer, nimble dribbler and intelligent user of space, the US international has made quite the impact alongside the likes of Erling Haaland, Jude Bellingham and before his move to Manchester United, Jadon Sancho. Prior to the international break, Gio Reyna became the youngest player in Bundesliga history, 18 years and 287 days, to make 50 appearances when he started and scored in Dortmund's victory over Hoffenheim. It's a record he took from Kai Havertz. Comfortable playing across the second line of the attack and has been shown this term as the number 8, it won't be too long until one of Europe's most powerful clubs approaches Borussia Dortmund with an offer for the 18-year-old. And when it comes to Gio Reyna, something that he can similarly do to Christian Pulisic's come into the squad, a US international, someone that burst onto the scene at Borussia Dortmund, who is well renowned for getting the best talents and making them into superstars, that it could be a great addition for the Blues. So the final person on the list is Florian Wirtz. It was a blow for Bayer Leverkusen to lose Kai Havertz to Chelsea last summer. However, the emergence of Florian Wirtz certainly made the departure of the silky German more palatable. Florian Wirtz made his senior debut for Bayer Leverkusen in May 2020 against Werder Bremen. In doing so at the age of 17 years and 15 days, he became Leverkusen's youngest Bundesliga debutant at a record he claimed from Kai Havertz. The creative midfielder has since gone on to establish himself as a key figure for the Bundesliga side's starting 11 and has already made 49 club appearances and has been capped by Germany. Florian has speed, technical quality, intelligence, is courageous on the pitch and plays with a naturalness that is very, very rare at this age. Bayer Leverkusen boss Gerardo Suene said this summer. He also stated Florian Wirtz was the most complete player he'd seen at 18 years old. Naturally, several Champions League contenders have already been linked with a future move for Florian Wirtz. Bayern Munich obviously, but also Liverpool and Barcelona. It won't be too long until he makes his big move. Someone that could be pretty much an identical replica of Kai Havertz, who impressed and who was bought for that big money fee from Leverkusen and brought into the Blues, and he has been a success, scoring that vital goal in the Champions League. That is something definitely Florian Wirtz can copy and become the next Kai Havertz, very similar to what Gio Reyna can do with Christian Pulisic, and Jude Bellingham maybe becoming the next Frank Lampard. This could be the 3 players Chelsea could target. So we will have to wait and see how Chelsea performs at the end of this season. If you want to see more daily videos from Chelsea News TV, make sure you click the subscribe button, hit the like button so I know you enjoyed the video, and share the video to your Chelsea friends and family. Click one of the videos on the screen and I'll see you there.